guys, it is Saturday morning. It's like 9:55. I am on my way. Here, let me turn the music off. I am on my way to the gym. My friends Meredith and Hannah work out at this one gym. And you can go your first two times for free. So I'm going with Meredith this morning to try this gym and see what I think. She's in a lot better shape than me, but she can still sympathize with me because our friend Hannah that she normally works out with is in better shape than all of us. So I'm gonna go try it. Hopefully not too embarrassing. I mean, I feel like one of the last places that you should really be made fun of is at the gym, because if you're trying, then you're trying. So, yep, that's what I'm doing on this beautiful Saturday morning. And I'll talk to you after. All right, bye. Well, that was awesome. It kicked my butt like I knew it would. But that was awesome. This place is actually connected to, my hands are so shaky right now. This place is actually connected to a little taekwondo, like for kids, and then the gym is owned by the same people. And yeah, that was a really awesome workout. I'll definitely go back, especially since your first 2 times are free. So definitely check it out again. And then, hold on, there's something on the lens. I think that's better. Definitely check it out again and maybe possibly join. We'll see. Alright, check in with you guys a little later. Alright, and here's lunch. I went to the salad bar and got romaine lettuce with mushrooms and cucumbers and chickpeas. And I did some fruit too. I know some people might not like the sweet and savory combination, but I do. I have pineapple, I have watermelon, I have some berries. And then I just did a little drizzle of honey mustard dressing and a can of tuna on top. I know I've got to be careful with dressings. You can have a little bit for flavor, but definitely not too much. And then I also really thirsty, so I got myself this drink. Kavita sparkling probiotic drink, mojito lime mint coconut. And this is another thing, drinks, you gotta check the nutrition facts and be careful. This one's not too bad. For this whole bottle is 2 servings, so that's actually 40 calories, 12 carbs, and 6 grams of sugar. So that's not bad. And yeah, so I'm gonna eat this now. Okay, so what do you do when you're in your mid-20s on a Sunday? You go to Lowe's. Right? Hello?
Right.
Are you gonna talk at all?
Lowe's.
We need little mini flour pots and some other stuff. That's not even gonna fit in there anyways. And also there's this one for $1.99.
There's no way that this is $5.99.
Is it a special material or something?
Garden Treasures. That's not the right.
My legs are really sore and John's walking a mile a minute. That's what you get. Got my pretty hanging plant for the front porch. Slow down. Playing with Daddy. It's not as warm as I would like for it to be, but it is certainly a beautiful day. Here's the new landscaping we've done that I've been wanting to show you. We're gonna put mulch in here, so now we're not leaving the weeds and barren pine straw in here. But we got a rose bush, an azalea bush, another rose bush, and another azalea bush. And then that's right here. I can't remember what the flower is called, but it's a plant that we had last year. Hopefully you can still hear me over John on the mower, but I was just saying we had this plant last year. It has really big, gorgeous, like pink tropical flowers. We're not sure if it's dead or not. We cut it back and we're going to try to get it back to life. Yay, loudness. You're so cool.
Yeah.
Where?
The stalks fell down. That'll probably. We got new growth.
I actually think there's new growth in the potted plant too.
No. There's nothing in the potted plant. I think we lost it.
That one that's like sticking up above the rest of them, that's not new?
Nah, babe.
Why don't you just kill it?
It's not new.
Well, I like that pot. I'd like to get another pretty plant to put in there if that one's not gonna...
We can do that. These are doing good. Good. Alright, I'm gonna go start mowing the front.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you. So we are going to John's brother's house for dinner tonight. And John and his brother are going to watch the Masters. I like golf, but sometimes it tends to put me to sleep, so I'll probably just be looking at Pinterest. But he got himself this Angus porterhouse steak. It was on sale. Normally it would have been $17.15, but it was only $10. And I got myself a little $5 salmon steak. And then I also have this new appetizer that I found on Pinterest a while ago. I made it for Easter, and John's mom was there and she asked me if I would make it tonight. So the recipe on Pinterest was actually super simple. It was these pepperoncinis, sliced open and cored, stuffed with regular cream cheese, and then wrapped in salami. Well, I like salami just fine, like on sandwiches and stuff like that, but especially if it's an appetizer you're going to be like holding with your hand, just like picking up. I personally don't like greasy stuff, so I have been doing it either with prosciutto or capicola. And then another thing that I did different than the Pinterest recipe is instead of just plain cream cheese, I got this flavored chive and onion. So this is basically the same thing, and then you just keep it all together with a toothpick, obviously. So that's yummy. I'll show you guys the finished product. Okay, so I have all the pepperoncinis with the tops sliced off, and you don't have to scoop all the seeds out of the middle, but you definitely just want to get enough space in there to where you can fit the cream cheese in. And with the cream cheese, I know this is a little bit gross, but honestly the best way I found is to use the spoon to get the amount that you want. But then you really kind of have to like roll the cream cheese into a little ball in your hands and then push it in the pepper yourself. Even if you have like a tiny little spoon like this one that I was using to get the seeds out of the middle, really your hands are going to work best for this. So your hands are going to get a little bit messy. It might bother some people. It doesn't bother me. I just wash my hands afterwards. But and then with the prosciutto, all right, hold on one second. Let me open this. With the prosciutto, you obviously want to have enough slices to wrap around all of these. So since there's probably only about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 6. So I'll probably cut each of these long ways, each of these slices long ways, at least into 3 or 4 slices. So I'll get one kind of assembled and show you what that looks like. The one thing, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier or not, that you also will want is toothpicks. Just makes it easier for the prosciutto to stay wrapped around the pepperoncini, and actually easier for people to pick it up and eat it too. And this tray, this is one of my favorite trays, is actually just from the dollar store. This cost me $1, but I've had it for like months now and have used it plenty, and it works just fine. So I'll show you my finished tray in just a minute. Alright guys, here is the finished product. And obviously they all look different. All the pepperoncinis are different sizes. And some of them have a little less prosciutto than others. Prosciutto actually ended up being, I used capicola ham last time. And prosciutto this time because it was on sale. And prosciutto, instead of being easier to slice like the capicola was just easier to rip. So some of them have different amounts, but I mean, I think that's what makes a good appetizer. They're not all gonna look the same, but they're all gonna be delicious. Ready, set, go.
Good?
Yep.
Just wanted to show an update, kind of what we've done here behind the house.
We need to get that flag back up there.
Yeah, so this is a little, just a little natural area we've done. Put some black mulch down yesterday. We've got a rose and an azalea, and rose and azalea. The roses, this one.
Did that table fall down on its own?
No, I put that down last
Okay.
night because of the storms that we're gonna have. This rose, this is like a whitish.
Oh, pretty.
Pink. Yeah, it's like so small now. The big, huge flowers aren't like, it's like barely able to hold them up. It's like a whitish pink rose. These are going to be pink azaleas.
I think this one over here has some pink showing through.
This is going to be, I think, another whitish pink rose. And then these are going to be, maybe they're going to be like whitish pink azaleas too. So it's all going to be kind of the same color. I guess I could have altered it, but whatever. What can you do? We got those done. I put a flag on our back building back there, but I don't have it up right now because it's supposed to rain more, but just like an American flag. And if you want to go up on the deck, just show them real quick. Just pine needles. Pine needles in the natural areas here. Eventually I'd like to put some type of a barrier, because I like a barrier between the natural area and the grass. But yeah, I mean, everything just looks kind of in place now. So kind of what we wanted. I'm gonna let these grow through the summer and then trim them way back in the fall before they get too big. I don't think I need to trim them in the summer. If anybody knows anything about roses, let me know that, but for sure. But yeah, that's it. Doesn't look like a lot of work, but it was a lot of work. And the grass is mowed, and everything looks pretty.
Yep.
Let's go look at the gallery wall.
And here is the gallery wall that we just put in. So that quote was there before, but then we just put in a few new things, a few things we already had. This is the canvas that my cousin gave to me when she asked me to be a bridesmaid in her wedding that's coming up in September. I got this little decorative metal thing from Hobby Lobby. There's a picture from our wedding. This frame right here is also from Hobby Lobby. This frame is from Big Lots. That shelf is from Hobby Lobby. There's our quote. Window frame is from Hobby Lobby. The J is from Kirkland's. The Love You Most sign is from Hobby Lobby. And then there is a picture of John and his dad. So we just got that. Can you move, please? Come on, babe. We just got that all hung. And it looks great. I'm excited. So we're going to wrap up this vlog.
We're gonna sit down and do nothing for the next few hours.
That's right. And we will see you guys again soon. Subscribe. Leave a comment.
Like, comment, subscribe.
All right. Bye.